Sounds real?
Sounds real.
I'm Jason.
And I'm Jack.
And on today's episode, we're talking about
the king parrot.
The king parrot.
Yeah.
Which is an actual bird in Australia.
Yeah, it is actually.
So King Parrot played not too long ago at the Rock House. And, well, before we get to King Parrot, we had
Viuda again.
Alrighty, the third time.
The third time.
And wow. So we saw him at the living room twice.
Mm-hmm.
And it was an intimate experience. So now we got to see him on a
bigger stage. Yeah. On a stage actually.
Yeah, a bigger
with the lights and all
the
sound,
shebang.
and the sound running through.
Minus the fog.
Minus the fog. Well, there was a little bit of fog, or was there? Or was that just
I think that's
body heat?
That's just the haze.
That's the haze.
Miasma.
Maybe, I don't know.
Anyway.
No, they should have had. I think there is fog. I don't know. We'll check the videos again. But anyway, not as much as it was in the living room.
Yeah. Wow. The sound though.
Yeah, you can't beat the sound at the Rock House. I'm sorry, it sounded great.
Yeah, that was like full blast.
Yeah,
assault on the senses, and wow, I was there up in front, and I caught one of their songs, the entirety. So I'll be posting that later. But it was just wow.
Yeah, I'm totally I'm totally really digging this band, really and every time I've seen them, she dominated the stage too, and I get it. It's like now she had all the room.
Yeah,
the lead singer, she had all that room to just dominate it.
Yeah,
so she
take command.
Yeah, and so it's not only because for me it was more of a listening experience at the other two times I saw them. And however, now it became also a visual experience to see them.
Yes.
Because the way she moves and the way she is experiencing the music and the time, in all of them, and boy, that drummer, he is so good. Mm-hmm. Honestly, we talked about that. Because you hear the music and you're not really paying attention to. Well, sometimes I don't pay attention to the drumming. It's just more of
pay attention at all, Jack.
Yeah. No, but I am. Anyway, there's certain music like you're hearing the deathcore, hard. You're hearing the drumming, you're hearing all the offbeats, you're hearing the tempo changes. But I started focusing on what he was doing, and it just adds so much more to their sound.
At the Rock House,
you could appreciate the drumming because because it's all mic'd.
Each instrument, actually.
Yes, because it's all mic'd.
As well as the vocals and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a really good set. And then after that, we had to step out for a while.
We got a business call, actually, so we did have to leave.
And we had to step out, but we did catch the tail end of Genocide Junkies.
Yes.
Actually, no, I'm sorry.
No, we did see a little bit of Genocide.
We saw Genocide Junkies first play a couple of songs.
They played their new one.
Yes, they played
their new one.
I apologize. Yeah, we did see them.
Yeah.
Then we had to step out during the set.
Yeah, they played their new one. They did their new one's very reminiscent. Well, remind me of like a Ted Nugent type of that 80s rock and roll.
LA scuzz.
Yeah, that scuzzy, rambunctious in your face, but very fun type of rock and roll. So that was cool, man. He's jamming.
They did Motorhead.
He did the Motorhead, Ace of Spades. Yeah.
And
so we really didn't see a lot of them though because we had that call. But
sorry guys, but we stepped out, but we caught a little glimpse, and I did catch some footage.
Mm-hmm.
So I did post that, and then after we came back, we caught the midsection of Signs of Abnormality. Wow,
I dig these guys too. I'm starting to really appreciate what they're doing now. You had mentioned I had seen them before, right?
Last year.
Yeah, it's been a while, right?
Been a while.
Yeah. So I was paying a little more attention this time than maybe last year, and I like what they're doing. Their songs are old school grindcore.
Yeah, I like it.
With actual,
really liked it.
Kind of reminds me like I mentioned. I said some of the stuff reminds me of SOD. Not so much if that was grindcore or not, but they had those breakdowns.
Yeah, just breakdowns. I was like, wow.
But the songs are short, man. I like that too. They don't over
those last two songs, boy.
Oh yeah, they're really good actually. Yeah. So I'm kind of interested to see what I'd like to get a full set
Yeah.
and kind of see what they're doing with that
So,
sound.
and once again, it was another interesting lineup, to be honest. You
Yeah,
started off with a
a
little
little bit of everything.
Junkies, and then you went into a little bit of LA rock style, that
Yeah,
rock and
heavy
roll,
that early
metal.
LA heavy metal sound.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just went into some grindcore, some classic grindcore.
Mm-hmm.
And then King Parrot,
Which is also grindcore.
hailing from Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah, apparently these guys have been around for a long time.
Yeah, I believe 2010, according to the interview.
Yeah.
And really cool cats. Really, wow.
This is your style of music.
Yeah, that's mine. I really, really like that. And they had so much energy. I mean, they just came in.
Yeah.
And calling everybody the C word. I loved it.
Yes.
Loved it.
Yeah, but
apparently it's
it's common.
Okay, common down there, and I liked it. I love that feeling.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun, and you could tell they're having fun. They're having a blast doing what they do. Great guys. Yeah. So this is like your style of music. They're. It was funny because I was listening to it. I was like, oh my god, it brings me back to like back in the days when you'd buy these really obscure death metal or grindcore bands, and you just play them. And I was like, oh, that's King Parrot.
Yeah. Back King in the Parrot. Day, like Organic Infest, all these bands.
Yeah.
So they were fast, brutal, punishing, and never let up. They did about a 40-minute set, and wow, lots of high energy.
Yeah,
and it was a good show. King Parrot.
Yeah, and if you slept on this one, man, I don't know what to tell you because they were pretty damn good.
So they're gonna be hitting it hard, the States, because they're here for the next 3 years, I believe.
I believe so. Did
this year and then another 2 more years, and so they're gonna be going at it again next year, and maybe we'll have the luxury of having them back again in the El Paso scene.
Yeah, and if they do come back, hopefully we'll be there. And if you haven't checked King Parrot, do yourself a favor and check them out. Do a deep dive into their music. If you're into grindcore, if you're into all that, even early death metal, you gotta. I'll be honest with you, I hadn't known about King Parrot. I don't know. I slept on this band,
and we saw guest appearance there in the crowd.
Oh,
Mike Gonzalez
from Dark Angel. Yeah,
really cool. We noticed you.
We did.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
How's it going, Mike?
Yeah, so he was there supporting, so that was very cool.
Yeah, they were there, and apparently they're good buddies. And he came all the way down from Alamogordo to catch the show, which was really cool.
So hopefully Dark Angel will play soon.
Yes. That's hopefully a possibility.
Yes.
Keep that on my bucket list. So anyway, in conclusion, it was a really good show. You guys missed out on a really good show. King Parrot brought it to the El Paso scene, and all the way from Australia, man.
Yeah.
And we did a really cool interview with them.
Yeah, check out the interview
with some of the members of King Parrot, and it's interesting what they had to say.
Yeah, very cool.
Check them out. Also, check them out on, of course, live streaming and social media platforms.
Buy their merch, vinyl, CD,
physical media. They have their CDs available and everything.
Vinyl,
they got
cassette,
a lot of cool stuff. Hats. They got
cassettes. Yeah, they got some really cool stuff.
Yeah. So check them out. Really good band. And sounds real.
Sounds real.
And we're out.
We're out.
Sounds real.
Sounds real.
I'm here. I'm Jason. I'm at the Rock House. I just saw King Parrot. Wow, they put on an awesome set. You guys rocked it down. Tell us a little about King Parrot.
Good. What do you want to know?
So you guys are from Australia, correct?
We are. We're from Melbourne, Australia, except for the drummer. We sort of grew up around, Squizzy's from Tasmania, from the mainland. But yes, we are from Melbourne, Australia.
And how long you guys been around?
It's coming up on 12 years now, yeah.
12 years,
Yep, that sounds about right.
I've been in the band for 10 of those 12 years. But yeah, 12.
And how would you describe, in your words, your music? Your style.
Shirts off, party time is the old fucking the standard we like to throw around.
Nice.
Yeah. I think it's just a punk record, really.
Nice, nice. You guys are touring the States, and you're going to be touring next year as well. Is that correct?
We got 3-year visas, so we'll be back for sure. We got to fucking pay that shit off and make it pay. So,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, it ain't cheap coming out here.
Yeah.
It ain't cheap.
So we plan on thrashing around again and again and again and again and again.
Nice, awesome. Is this your second time here in El Paso?
Oh, that's a good question. We've been to the States 13 or 14 times. I think. As far as El Paso, definitely twice. Maybe there was a third. I'm not entirely sure. My memory's very vague.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I?
So what are your influences? I want to know individually. What would be your influences?
Holy shit.
That's a tricky question.
AC/DC and early thrash.
As far as I think that the first thing that made me pick up a tennis racket and play air guitar was actually Dire Straits.
Wow.
But I can't really go past just exactly what Squizzy just said. Yeah.
Okay.
But when I say thrash, I mean Terrorizer.
Terrorizer. All right, that's
Yeah.
awesome. How about what about okay, so what's on your listening table? That's what I want to know.
I've actually been listening to there's a radio station from New Orleans. It's a public funded station called WWOZ, and they play a mixture of all sorts of shit, primarily funky sort of jazz. It's not even fair to say that. They play just a massive variety of stuff. I've been listening to a lot of Elton John.
Nice.
And 70s AC/DC at the moment.
Yeah. I have a deep interest in promoting local Melbourne bands or Australian bands and shit. So I've been hanging out, listening to lots of our own stuff, you know, like trying to get new bands coming forward. There's a really great band called Chuff that you should listen out for from Melbourne, Australia. Yeah.
Oh, awesome.
CHOOF, Chuff.
Not
Rhymes with Puff.
So Halloween's coming up. Any recommendations
Recommend
movies?
what, as in dress ups?
for movies?
For movies?
Yeah.
Movies? Let me think. Hang on, you go first, Squizzy.
I'm not a movie watcher at all, period.
Oh, okay.
So I can't help you there.
For Halloween, what's a good scary movie, mate? Probably, I reckon you could watch any Spice Girls live DVD. That's pretty fucking Halloween. That's pretty scary.
All right. So you guys are heading to Houston afterwards, correct?
Yeah. Right now, when we pack up, we're gonna fuck right off. Right for 12 hours.
Right? Yeah. Damn. Well, I appreciate you guys taking time out to be on our show. That's really awesome. You guys kicked ass. Check them out. They're on streaming, Instagram. You can buy their albums, vinyl. Support.
Housecore Records.
So, as always, sounds real.
Sounds real.
We're out.
Tally ho.
Sounds real.
Sounds real.
I'm here at the Rock House with Viuda, and man, what can I say? This is my third time seeing them. I saw them twice at the living room, and now at the Rock House opening up for King Parrot. So tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Well, Abe was the one that.
This is Nora. She sings.
Oh, like that, right?
Microphone.
Sorry. Yeah, this is Nora. She sings. She's just singing Nora. This is Isaiah, rhythm guitar. This is Mike, or EM. My bad. EM Movice. Make sure you guys got that, all right? EM Movice. Y'all can cut off. Y'all could cut off the mic. And I'm Abe. Our guitarist Eric had a previous. Well, he had another engagement that he had to go to, but Eric's also in the band, but he's not here presently.
So, okay, so how long you guys been around?
We started off in April. April of this year.
Oh, make sure.
Oh, yeah, we started off in April this year.
Oh, so you guys are fairly new.
Yeah, with like it was a project that I've had like in my head that I've wanted to do for like years, and I just finally found the right people to do it. So, once April went around, we hit the ground running, and kind of wrote our first initial EP really quickly. We're actually currently finishing that on October 2nd. It's going to be our final studio session. So we should be releasing that EP in late October. So if y'all could just keep your ears peeled for that.
And the name, how did it come about?
Viuda is just, I don't know, like I always thought that word was interesting, and like like hearing it like my mom say it a lot. She was like, "Oh, soy viuda," and then it's just like the whole widow thing. Like
Yeah.
it's just really, I don't know. It's like has like a mystique to it. You know what I'm saying? Like when a woman just like soy viuda,
Yeah.
like she's leaving a life behind because she's a widow now. So it's just like I don't know. It's very, I guess spiritual. I guess it's like just something that you carry with you, like when your love passes.
Well, I loved it. The set, you guys did like 4 songs, right? Yeah. But it was like 25 minutes. So I was like, man, I like the songs are long and they got some nice passages, nice up tempo and down tempo. It's just a nice mixture of everything. I love it.
We try to go like different routes for everybody. Just to sorry. We just try to like when it comes to live shows, we want to make sure we want to engage the crowd with the different soundscapes that we have.
Yeah, I
that's
like it.
that's
I like
what we're kind of going for. Yeah.
Well, keep it up because you guys are on the right track. Definitely like what I saw. And so, what kind of influences you guys like each of you?
Well, the big one, I think it's a King Woman, right?
Yeah,
King Woman.
like King Woman,
King Woman, True,
Twin Hand, like
True Will, Chelsea Wolf.
Yeah. Like what was the name of that band? Oathbreaker.
Yeah. Oathbreaker.
Yeah.
Oathbreaker.
Pre-
Oh, I mean,
We've got some Deftones influence as well. We're pretty much like involved like with influenced by like a lot of the modern day like doom inspired bands that's been coming out like the last couple of years like I said, Chelsea Wolf, Emma Ruth Rundle, Cult of Luna, and stuff like that. So we're really inspired by that stuff. Yeah, absolutely.
So what I want to know is what's on your guys' listening table, each of you. What's on your
my listening table? Oh man, I'm an old schooler. I like classic alternative stuff, but I mean, I fuck with stoner doom metal like. Caius, that's like my favorite band. Acid Bath, that's all my shit. So I love that shit.
Nice.
Oh yeah, can we cuss on this?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah. I mean, for me, like normally, regularly, like it's like a bunch of stuff that you probably wouldn't like, assume that I would listen to. Like I listen to a lot of like Krungbin, a lot of like really chill like instrumental most of the time, just like very like chill like Krungbin's one of them. I like to listen to a lot of post rock, a lot of like "This World Is a Beautiful Place" and "These Arms Are these." What was it? "This Will Destroy You," and like Caspian. I could speak for
Caspian.
Eric. Yeah, I could speak for Eric. Eric is really big into the whole like ambient, just like Resin and just like bands like that. And then, but usually I mean, I hate to say that. I listen to what I wear, like on our sleeve and shit. I listen to a lot of King Woman, for the majority.
Well, King Woman's
A lot of Emma Ruth Rundle, a lot of Jessica Lee Mayfield.
nice.
Marriages. But yeah, that's what's on my listen to. Very shamelessly viewed as on my Spotify top.
I don't know. For me, it's more like ISIS, Neurosis. Like you got like old school like bands from Relapse, like Nightstick and fucking like just sludgy, like heavy fucking shit.
Yeah, nice. Some good
For me,
bands.
I think like a big influence on like writing for this was probably like Giant and probably ISIS. Like Giant, they had to get like they got plagiarized and shit, so they had to change their name to Brave Young. But like it's still a really fucking good band. Death Heaven when I was younger, growing up too, like heavy influences and shit. It's like, I mean, I mean, pretty much just like very heavy, like sludgy shit. Like,
Yeah.
Mine's totally different. I guess it's more like 90s female right girl grunge type, like oh, can you kill? Even like pop girls like Natalie Imbruglia, Gwen Stefani, no doubt.
Yeah.
yeah, these dudes were making fun of me because like one of my first bands that I loved, NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. You know, what can I say?
Well, some really, really good picks. Some of my personal favorites were mentioned, and that's awesome. And I hear a lot of actually I hear a lot of the influences that you were talking about. You know, like the post rock, the doom, the stoner, and some of the little sludge bits and pieces in your music, and I really, really dig that.
Yeah, with the new coming up album after this one, we're gonna kind of go more towards that post metal vibe. We're definitely gonna go like you said, ISIS, Cultural and stuff. Like we want to go into that kind of like zone because we're like really into that stuff. You know, like my
Wow.
favorite album is Mariner from Cultural. That's my favorite thing. Caius, of course.
Caius.
Yeah.
Well, that's what me and Misty get along so good. Is that we're both like we're both big Kaya stands. Like like I'm a big Josh Homme stan. So like anything Queens, anything Mark Lanigan, Screeching Weasel. Oh no, Screeching Weasel something else. What was he? Screaming Trees.
Screaming Trees, yeah,
Screaming
yeah,
Trees,
we're
yeah.
big, yeah, Screaming Trees, yeah, '90s grunge stuff, Melvins, yeah, I love that shit.
So, real quick, any prediction, any date on this album that you guys are gonna release?
I mean, we have a date, but we're kind of keeping that a little like hush hush. But it's gonna be in late October. So
This year?
yeah, this year.
Oh, nice.
Our EP Ocularis Infernum is gonna be dropping on late October. So we're gonna be releasing. Well, I'm gonna be like, if people want to go ahead as our Instagram page up at viuda.eptx. In the next week or so, I'm gonna go ahead and actually we're gonna post the date of the release and the date of our release show.
Awesome.
So
How
we're
about
gonna
physical? Any physical media?
physical media. We're gonna be having tapes, but we're gonna go ahead and let everybody know that closer to the date when it'll become available, and we're also working on a music video,
Oh, nice.
and just trying to get everything like the moving parts going, just to get just trying to get I guess more content out there for people to see, since we just have the one single out right now, which is the third song we played, Decaying Flowers. That one's already on Spotify if you guys want to go stream it.
I actually took the whole video of that one. So.
Oh, nice, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah.
But yeah, these guys are awesome. You guys gotta check them out. What can I say? Sounds real.
Sounds real. Hey, make sure you guys go and support every local band, support your local scene. There's a lot of moving parts when it comes down to the local scene, and I think the more people get involved, the more that it's just that's how we all flourish. When one band wins, we all win.
That's right. And we're out.